All right, Shalom. I want to start off, as always, by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Chakwadash. The one is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to do a response video unto this video that was put up by the Quack Brothers Freedom here on YouTube. And as you can see, the title of this video reads, Roman Empire Trend is the Fall of the United States. So without further ado, brothers and sisters, that is edifying. Okay, so here we go.
By now, recently, there's been a trend all over TikTok, really across all social media, where men are being asked how often they think about the Roman Empire.
How many times do you think about the Roman Empire?
Now, me personally, I probably think about the Roman Empire like 2-3 times a week, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that when I read my Bible, a lot of the stories around Jesus tend to be around Roman times. Not to mention that there's a book in the Bible literally titled Romans. But there are a lot of theories as to why men in general may be thinking about the Roman Empire. And some of those reasons might be the gladiators fighting in the arena and the cool weapons that they used to steamroll over other civilizations. The longevity, considering that existed for over 1,000 years from 753 BC to 476 AD. And of course, according to many articles, because it's just cool. But in my research of this trend, there was undoubtedly one reason that stood above them all. And it was how much the Roman Empire paralleled the United States and how the United States may follow the same fate the Roman Empire did. But
right. If you know any history about the ancient Roman Empire, how its economy was, their spiritual system, the morality, their governing laws, their entertainment, their dollar, right? You know that America is a spitting image of the ancient Roman Empire, man, okay? As I said last night on the Thursday live show, the only difference between the ancient Roman Empire and America is a cell phone. That's the only difference, okay? America is just like the ancient Roman Empire, man. And that's in the scriptures, if you didn't know, okay? But I wanted to get this video here first. Well, let me get the scripture first, okay? Because the Bible speaks about Rome and how it will be healed, okay? And it was healed through this new beast system, man, okay? Really, it started to heal during the Renaissance period, but it healed through NATO and the EU, all right, got its power back, and America is the spearhead of that. This is Revelation 13, verse 3, okay? For time's sake, I'm gonna be jumping right to the points. But it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded unto death. And one of the heads that it's talking about, or the head that it's talking about, is talking about the Roman Empire, okay? Rome. Because it fell, all right? It fell, and Jake took over during the Dark Ages, man. It says, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Now, if you want the full breakdown of this, okay, the apostles, all right, got the videos out there, and other, different elder brothers have the breakdowns out there, man, so that you can see what I'm talking about, and not that, I'm just making up something by saying, oh, this here is talking about Rome. Go do your research, man, okay? Go watch the videos, and you will see that. But his deadly wound was healed. And as I was saying, it was healed started to heal during the Renaissance period, but it officially, healed and got that power when NATO and EU came about. Now, this is a article here, all right, from the European Parliament. Okay, so this is the official website, and it says the Treaty of Rome, ECC. Okay, it says treaty establishing the European Economic Community. All right, do your research, man. Do your research. Okay. Let me see here. To blow it up a little bit for you brothers out there, you sisters out there, it says 2 treaties were signed on 25th of March, 1957, the treaty establishing the European Economic Community and the treaty establishing the European Atomic Energy Community. For both new communities, decisions were taken by the Council on a proposal from the Commission. The Parliamentary Assembly is to be consulted and gives opinions to the Council. The Assembly increases in size to 142 members. And it didn't start off like that, okay? It really started off with 6 members, okay? But if you do your research, brothers and sisters, when they, set this thing up, man, they had 10 flagpoles in front of, I think it was a Brussels, Belgium. I think brothers can go fact check that, but they had 10 flagpoles because of prophecy's sake, man. And not that they knew about prophecy, but they had 10 flagpoles, man, which represent the 10 horns. Okay, and you can do your research on that. And for time's sake, I'm not going to go into each and everything, but go look them things up, man. Okay, but now is 142 members. All right, it says the European Parliamentary Assembly held its first session the following year on 19 March 1958. With the treaties of Rome, a specific provision is made for members to be directly elected. Elected. This was implemented in 1979. So Rome came back, man, and it was healed as, come on, man. I don't know what I just did. What did I just do here? Okay. I'll just pull it back up. All right, but Rome was healed. Okay. It was healed. And it says, and I saw one of his head as they were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. Okay. And all the world wondered after the beast. Okay. And who was the beast? NATO and EU. Do your research, man. Go watch the breakdown on this chapter. All right. Now, jumping down here. All right. I get one more point, then I go back to the video. This is Revelation 13 and 12. It says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. Right. And caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. That's talking about Rome, okay? Whose deadly wound was healed. And all the world, okay? This devil has caused the world to follow after that ancient Roman system, man, okay? As I said earlier, if you know anything about ancient Rome, you know that America is Rome all over again, man. From her laws, from her spiritual system, from her entertainment. It's all rooted in the ancient Roman Empire. And this devil has spread this madness all throughout the earth, man. These are facts, okay? These are facts, man. So Going to this video here, all right, a brother put up a GMS, get this work too. It says, and knew not until the flood came. So I'll play this here.
This trend is so funny to me because I honestly did not know that guys really thought about the Roman Empire. And it's crazy because I started thinking about the Roman Empire in like 2020 when somebody made a comment about how Rome fell and they were being so distracted by entertainment and lions in that den while the emperors were making people fight, and how America is falling and burning to its knees, and we're getting distracted by music and concerts and football games and all of this propaganda. And the whole time behind the scenes, we're dealing with war and inflation and all this other stuff. And it made me look into the Roman Empire and exactly how they lost their leadership. So I am glad that this trend is going on, but that is hilarious to me.
Even this woman here, man. Okay. Something in her spirit sparked her to look into the ancient Roman Empire and to see the similarities between ancient Rome and America. All right. And even she is amazed by it. All right. Now, whether she fully understands things, okay, which I highly doubt. Okay, but she somewhere is starting to recognize it, man. And she appeared to be, an Israelite woman. Okay, or maybe she'll come around to something. Who knows? I don't know. But this trend on TikTok, okay, about people thinking about the Roman Empire in these last days, man, is all because of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, he's putting it on the minds of you people, man, to think about the ancient Roman Empire, to compare and contrast between America and ancient Rome, because indeed this place is Rome. All right, if you know history, man, and it's falling just like Rome fell. Okay, this is why we're so excited, man. This is why we're so excited, because prophecy is happening. Okay, and it's beautiful, man. It is beautiful. Okay, this place is finished, man. But I'll play a little bit more of this video. All right, here we go.
But based on what we talked about in this video, I think by the end of it, you'll agree that it's actually much worse than that. Now, that said, there's absolutely a lot in common between the US and the Roman Empire. For one, the Roman Empire was the first to have a 3-branch government system. And similar to how today we have a Congress and a Senate, the Roman Empire had a Senate and what's called an assembly. And Rome was also kind of the economic and cultural epicenter for the world, very similar to the US if you consider our global economic status over the world for the past 50 to 100 years, and very similar to our country and our founding fathers. The Roman Empire started out with a group of people that were very religious, honoring of traditions, and prioritizing strong family values, which is unfortunate because that's what history seems to tell us as the formula for success and prosperity. But then it's usually followed by those values eventually going away. Very similar to what happened here in the US, where family values, modesty, honoring traditions, and even respect seem to have been thrown out the window, especially with our younger generations. But of course, why would people say that the US will follow the Roman Empire and have an eventual downfall? Because I, for one, don't believe that. I mean, it's not like the United States will follow what the Roman Empire did, which was to have corrupt politicians cause runaway inflations, which dwindled the middle class, thus imploding the empire from the inside. Oh, wait. In fact, if you look at the denarii, which was the primary Roman currency, it started plummeting in value and strength around the years 80 to 90 AD. And it wasn't long before the prices of goods and essentials started going up, some by even 1,000%, while purchasing power was going down at the same time. And obviously, we're starting to experience the same thing because whether you're on the left or on the right, conservative, liberal, it's a fact that under our current administration, we have seen the worst inflation arguably for the last 50 years. And also considering that 80% of all US dollars in circulation right now were printed just between 2021 and 2022, well, I don't think we need to talk about the value of the US dollar right now. Not to mention that over the last 50 years, the US middle class actually went from being 61% of the population to being just 50% of the population. So all in all, inflation and the decline of currency were two huge reasons as to why the decline of the Roman Empire happened and how we could see the same happening for us here in the United States. But of course, the big
Right. Everybody's starting to feel the squeeze, man. Okay. Look around you, man. People are starting to feel the squeeze, man. Inflation. All right. People living from check to check. If you miss work, you're going to be hurt. Okay. You're going to be hurt if you miss work. One day. If you miss one day, you're going to be hurt. It's real out here, man. But it's prophecy. Okay. Inflation is prophesied in the scriptures. If you know the Bible, if you've been paying attention, it's in the scriptures. It's one of the signs of the time, man. And we're just experiencing inflation. You wait till hyperinflation hits. All right. Then you're going to know. Then you're going to know, man. When a loaf of bread costs $50, a gallon of milk, $80, you're going to know, okay, it might sound strange and far-fetched, but you wait till it hits, man. It's going to get real, okay? But this is what ancient Rome was experiencing before it collapsed. Here we go.
Biggest sign for me personally in the United States potentially following the Roman Empire and having a downfall is in one thing and one thing only: the whole confusion with gender and sexual immorality. As a matter of fact, leading up to the end years of the Roman Empire, well, inappropriate physical relations between a young boy, some as young as 6 or 7 years old, and older men were not only tolerated, but encouraged and celebrated. In fact, ancient Greeks and Romans were originators of what's known as paiderasty, which is pretty much another word for the P-E-D-O word I'm not allowed to say on YouTube.
But you don't say that.
The Romans specifically would actually note that inappropriate relations between a boy and an older man was a quote-unquote coming-of-age ritual for the boy becoming a man. And because of it, it was normal for visuals of a boy and a man together in an inappropriate way to be shown on posters, walls, and even just everyday items like bowls. As in, you could...
The spirit of Esau, Edom, okay? A bunch of damn boy lovers. Sexual immorality, man, was a heavy part of the ancient Roman Empire, man. Okay? Heavy part. And back in ancient Rome, okay, if you was a damn fruit fly, okay, if you was a pedo and you was a warrior, you wasn't looked at as a fruit fly or a pedo. Even though you was a flaming hot Cheeto nigga, you wasn't looked at as that because you was a mighty man, so-called. You was a part of the Roman army. But them niggas was gay. Them niggas was fucking gay, man. And pedos abusing little boys. That was abusing them, man. And I heard one of you niggas from the black unconscious community say that the Bible don't condemn pedophilia. Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? Are you kidding me? Let's go to the scriptures, man. You niggas are sick. You think the Most High tolerate men sleeping with boys? Okay, little children? Come on, bro. But this is what they did back in ancient Rome. 1 Corinthians 6:9, real quick, it says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind." And that's a fruit fly, okay? But I wanted to get the word effeminate, all right? Because there's something very important in there that goes with what that guy is actually saying here in the video. If you get the word effeminate here, right? I'll let Esau pronounce it.
Strong's G 3120, Malakas. Malakas.
It says soft to touch, metaphor in a bad sense, effeminate, of a catamite, of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man. That's a pedophile, my guy. The Most High don't tolerate that shit, nigga. Are you fucking crazy, nigga? It says of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness, of a male prostitute. Okay, now it said the word catamite, right? Quick Google of the word catamite. Okay, I'll blow it up a little bit so that you can see it. Okay, it says in ancient Greece and Rome, a catamite was a pubescent boy who was the intimate companion of an older male, usually in a pederistic relationship. Okay, go look up Tiberius Caesar, man. Go look up Tiberius Caesar. He was a known pedo, man. He used to abuse little boys, okay? The emperor of the ancient Roman Empire, man, Tiberius Caesar. I mean, this nigga was a super duper pedo. It says it was generally a term of affection, okay? It was a term of affection, man, towards a little bitty boy. And literally means, what is it? Ganymedes, yeah, Ganymedes, because, you know, I had to look that word up. But this is tied to, bro. This is tied to, bro. Here we go. Look. In Greek mythology, right? Ganymedes is a divine hero whose homeland was Troy. Homer describes Ganymedes as the most beautiful of mortals and tells the story of how he was abducted by the gods to serve as Zeus' cupbearer in Olympus. But it's deeper than that. Zeus, okay, had him as a sexual partner, man. In Greek mythology, okay? It says, but it was also used as a term of insult when directed towards a grown man, okay? So the Bible speaks against pedos, man, all right? A catamite. That's in the scriptures, man. If you are into that, brother, Most High not gonna save you, nigga. You gonna get put to, boy, you gonna get sent to the third heaven, my nigga. And today they have something called MAPS, okay, which is minor attracted people. They're trying to join the rainbow community and get rights and not be looked at as a sick individual. And I believe they're going to get some rights, man, to where you're going to see grown men openly in a relationship with little boys. They don't want the girls. They want the little boys. But even getting a little girl is wrong, man. That's wickedness. But Rome got down like that, okay? If you didn't know. And the same behavior is happening here in Babylon the Great and around the world, man, okay? In the beast system. And he's going to go into it. Here we go.
Could be eating a bowl of Lucky Charms in the morning and be seeing that stuff. I guess tricks really are for kids. But even beyond pederasty, leading up to the end of the Roman Empire, homosexual relations were actually celebrated and even seen as superior than male-female relations.
Same thing we see today, right? They're glorifying these rainbow niggas above the natural order of how the Heavenly Father want relationships to go. It's exalted above a man and a woman relationship, man. We're seeing this, bro, okay? These niggas got laws on the book to protect them. They can, go into the school system and, get commercials and all this BS. They're glorified, man. They got flags and shit. We're in the end, brothers and sisters. You got to know this. This is what was happening during the ancient Roman Empire before it fell. Before a lot of kingdoms fell, okay? They was glorifying immorality, sexual lewdness, okay? Go look up ancient Assyria and how it fell. Read the book of Nahum. Nahum was talking about it. This is a pattern amongst kingdoms, man. Okay, or before they fall, sexual immorality is glorified, okay? It's glorified, man. Here we go.
Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? In fact, here's what a historical scholar had to say about the Roman Empire during these times. A Roman man would direct his sexual attention towards a slave boy, or at times even a freeborn child, and would continue to do so until the boy reached puberty. These relationships...
Bro, until the boy reached puberty. So they could, start having intercourse with the child when he's 4 and 5 years old. Until he gets up to puberty, which is 12, 12, 13. So abusing this little boy for years, destroying him, okay? Destroying this child, man. A grown-ass man. But this is Esau, okay? I ain't surprised by it. I mean, Esau does this. This is his MO. This is his spirit, man. And this is why this nigga got to go. He will go, okay? Because his spirit, his energy has to be taken out of humanity. He's a rotten nigga, man.
Relationships were seen as acceptable and even idealized form of love, the kind of love that expressed itself in poem, story, and song. In the Roman world, a man's wife was often seen as beneath him or less than him. But a sexual relationship with another male, boy, or man represented a higher form of intellectual love and engagement. It was
What are we talking about, dog? What is this, dog? This shit wicked. This shit wicked. Them ancient Rome, but Esau back in Rome was a sick nigga. His wife was seen less than him, but his male lover or his boy lover was held in high esteem, man, than a natural relationship. This is what's happening today. If you're paying attention, all right.
Was a man joining with that which was his equal, who could therefore share experiences and ideas with him in a way he could not with a woman. And by the way, with my research, that happens to be a sign with all empires and all downfalls of successful societies, whether it be the United States, the Roman Empire, the Macedonian Empire, the Persian, Egyptian, Greek, you name it. It all ends with the spike in gender, pride, and sexual morality in general. But all in all, here's what I'm seeing. And I'm surprised that nobody who's made a video about this topic so far has even mentioned this. And here's a reminder for you all. When we're talking about gender, sexual morality, and things that lead to a society's downfall, it's not just the US or the Roman Empire, it's now the entire world. And with this being a global thing, let's take the United Nations, for example. Because whether you know it or not, they're one of the biggest advocates and supporters of what the Romans called pederasty. In fact,
right. And the UN is a part of the beast, okay? It's a part of the beast system, man. Back in Revelation 13, real quick, right? It says, verse 4, it says, and they worship the dragon who gave power unto the beast. Who was the dragon? The Roman Empire, man. They worshiped it, okay? They took on that way, especially America. But the whole beast system, man, it says, and they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him, right? Because NATO and the EU is a very strong alliance, man. And with all them together, all right, they are unstoppable, so-called. But a time is coming to where the Most High God is going to break up this beast system, man, and make NATO and the EU bomb America. That's in prophecy in the Bible, if you knew the scriptures. Well, excuse me, if you know the scriptures, man. It's in prophecy. Okay, read Revelation chapter 17 is in there if you understand it. But they worship the dragon, man. I mean, this stuff is everywhere, bro. This is why you see all these cases of children going missing. All right, hundreds of thousands of kids go missing every year, man. And they say Houston, Texas is number one for human trafficking in the world, according to their numbers, okay, their statistics, which is wild, okay. But I can somewhat see that because it's close to the border. And America has open borders, man. It's a bunch of children come up missing, bro. It's scary, okay?
Back in 2017, the United Nations Secretary General came out and admitted that in 2016 alone, there were 145 incidents involving 311 victims of rape and sexual misconduct, of which a vast majority of those victims were children. And not only that, but only 311 had the bravery to come out. And even after all these reports, the United Nations did nothing to change their vetting procedures or their protocols when it came to working with children. And not to mention that all those accused and all those that even did these acts never went to jail and never faced justice. And there has been an estimated total of 60,000 cases of sexual exploitation by UN workers. Again, many of them being children. And of course, they did nothing about it. As in, there's no surprise because they're trying to legalize this with publications like this, which is the 8 March Principles for a Human Rights-Based Approach to Criminal Law Prescribing Conduct Associated with Sex, Reproduction, Drug Use, HIV, Homelessness, and Poverty. In fact, under Principle 16 on page 23 of this publication, it states, in this context, the enforcement of criminal law should reflect the rights and capacity of a person's under 18 years of age to make decisions about engaging in consensual sexual conduct and the right to be heard in matters concerning them. Pursuant to their evolving capacities and progressive autonomies, persons under 18 years of age should participate in decisions affecting them with due regard to their age, maturity, and best interests, and with specific attention to non-discrimination guarantees. But even beyond international organization and even beyond the United States, it seems issues of sexual morality and parallels of the Roman Empire with homosexuality is actually more prevalent with other countries. I mean, check this out. This is the World Equality Index, which tells you based on a score which country is the most LGBT friendly. And by the way, the United States doesn't even crack the top 20. You have other countries like Germany, Canada, Finland, France, Spain, the UK, and many, many more. And by the way, let me be super clear. I'm cool.
Babylon the Great is the root of the alphabet community, man. They made that up and spread that wine amongst all the nations, man. Okay? They spread that crap amongst all the nations, man. Canada didn't come up with the LGBTQ stuff. Babylon came up with that and spread that wine everywhere. Revelation 17, verse 1 says, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Okay, she drunk, excuse me, she gave the earth this wine to drink, man, of this alphabet stuff. Okay, and now these nations, they love it. Okay, Revelation 11 and 8, it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, right, Babylon the Great, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Okay, so America, she is the whore. She's that great city, man, that's known as spiritual Sodom. And she has spread this sodomite energy throughout all the nations, man. Okay, all of the nations, man. She corrupted everything. Jeremiah 51, verse 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Right. They're bugged out. They're bugged out from following Babylon the Great, man. Okay. This is a sick place, man. This is a sick effing place. Okay. Nahum 3. All right. Nahum 3 in verse 4, it says, all this because Nineveh, all right, and America is spiritually Nineveh, man. It says, the beautiful and faithful city, mistress of deadly charms. All right, she's a mistress of deadly charms. Entice the nations with her beauty, right? All the nations were drawn to Babylon the Great, man. They're enticed with the riches of this place, man. Her wealth, her influence, all right? It says she taught them all her magic, enticing people everywhere, okay? Babylon enticed people everywhere, man. Bro, it don't matter where you go, you're going to find Western culture, man. Especially with the advent of the internet, okay? This shit is everywhere, bro. And Babylon had made whores of all the nation's women. I watched some videos the other day, man. All, and those different islands and, different Arab countries, okay, so-called Muslim countries. The women are whores. The whores, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, okay? But those things that, got to happen because Babylon the Great is the mother of harlots, all right? And her influence is everywhere. It says, verse 5, I am your enemy, says the Lord of heaven's army. And now I will lift up your skirts and show all the earth your nakedness and shame. And this is what's happening, man. America is being shamed, okay, for the thing that she's allowing in the planet Earth, man, for allowing little children to choose their gender, giving little boys estrogen shots, giving little girls testosterone shots, man, allowing these alphabet niggas into the schoolhouse, man. DQs, okay, to read your children novels in the library, man. Asking them questions and smiling and taking pictures, touching them and shit. Having, DQ shows around the earth for children of all ages. This is complete freaking madness, man. It says, verse 6, I will cover you with filth and show the world how vile you really are. And this is what we're seeing, man. We're seeing how vile Babylon is, man. And the earth is seeing it, bro. And this is why these nations are starting to turn their back on Babylon, man. You've seen Putin talking about, promoting a traditional family, man, and how he don't want the Russian people to engage in the alphabet stuff, all right? But mainly these countries that he's talking about here that he named are pretty much all Edomite countries, man. Okay, here we go.
Is actually more prevalent with other countries. I mean, check this out. This is the World Equality Index, which tells you based on a score which country is the most LGBT friendly. And by the way, the United States doesn't even crack the top 20. You have other countries like Germany, Canada, Finland, France, Spain, the UK, and many, many more. And
he named all of the countries that that is a part of the beast system. Right? I had a brain for a part of the beast system. Okay, Edomite countries, man. This is their MO, brothers and sisters. Esau is a nasty nigga. I don't care how clean his tuxedo look. I don't care what kind of car he drive, what position he holds at work, how smooth his face is, how articulate he is, right? How clear his English is. The nigga gay. He's a pedo, okay? He's a low-level individual morally, okay? I work with Edomites. in the warehouse, man. Every day, all day, they play and do little butt things to each other. Butt jokes and, jokes about their genitals, touching each other. And they'll go so far to touch some of Jake, man. Mainly of the northern kingdom, okay, because Judah don't be playing that shit with Esau unless, Judah just, are messed up inside. But I've seen northern kingdom on plenty of occasions, man, letting Esau touch on them, and so-called laughing it off. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas, dog? Something wrong with northern kingdom, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with you niggas, man. But I understand. Okay, you look at Esau as Jesus. So he can get away with touching on you like that. But I don't play them games. I don't play them games. You can't touch me, boy. Playing it, Kiki and all, you can't touch me. I'll do 1,000 years in jail before I let a nigga play with me like that. You can't play with me like that, boy. But hey, hey man, this is a freaking society. But I'll do 1,000 years, man. I mean, I will go lay down in jail for 1,000 before I let you play with me. And that's real talk. But here we go.
By the way, let me be super clear. I'm cool with giving people the freedom to do whatever they want to do. If you want to be homosexual, fantastic. If you want to be,
and this is a Christian guy saying this. He's cool with it, okay? And that's a problem with Christians, man. Y'all too comfortable with wickedness, okay? But you're not of the chosen. You're not of the elect. The Most High ain't dealing with you niggas, okay? You're sick. How are you cool with people who are indulging in wickedness, man? Real quick, Romans 1:32, it says, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. And the Apostle Paul go into a few things, all right, that are worthy of death. Like he actually named a lot of things, okay? Paul named a lot of things. But two of the main things that he named, okay, was lesbianism and homosexuality. Let's get it real quick. Romans 1:24 says, wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own body between themselves. And it's talking about Israelites, man. Okay, the Most High God gave Jake over to that lewdness, man. Okay, it says, who changed the truth of God into a lie, right? And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. It says, for this cause, right? Because of Jake serving other gods, okay? And with serving other gods come a different way of living, okay? Different customs, different morals, all right? With each idol that you serve. And so, because of Jake being rebellious, it says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Okay, our women, man, are bugged out for the most part. They're lesbians. Girl on girls, okay? And some of our women look like niggas for real. You know? Black lips, dreadlocks with the gold tips. All right, they got on the snapback hats, sagging their pants. Some of them got their breasts removed, man, looking crazy as hell. Come up to you talking about, bruh. Hey, bruh, I ain't your fucking brother. Bro, hey, bro, you bro. No. I be saying, ma'am, too. I be teasing. I be teasing them, bro, for real. I be teasing them. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. They don't like that. They hate that shit. But I don't care. Because it can't whoop my ass. So I tease them. But I'm not saying, that they're wise to do all the time, but I'm just saying, like, what I do to a lesbian, a damn butch dyke whore, a butch dyke whore with big shoes on, I tease them all the time. Because you're damn stupid, okay? You're not a man, and you will never, ever, ever know how it feels. You'll never know how it feels, man. You can put on 1,000 strap-ons. You'll never know how it feels. And that's the trick the Most High playing on you. You fools. Here we go. Verse 27, and likewise also the men, right? The Israelite men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly. So now you have Israelite men burning in their lust for each other, man. I'm sure you brothers out there know the feeling of seeing a beautiful woman out there, man. You see a fine woman, you be like, oh, yeah. She turn you on. But these niggas got a feeling for each other like this now. Wickedness, okay? Burning in their lust for one another. Instead of having that feeling for that woman, it's for another man. These niggas are sick. Look at Jake today, bro. I hate seeing you niggas, man. But it's prophecy, okay? It's prophecy. Jake gone, man. So when you see a lesbian out in the streets today, when you see a damn fruit fly in the streets today, know that they are fulfilling Romans. They don't know no better. Most High God gave them over to that, man. It says, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat, right? And the Most High be plaguing the men, okay, and the women, but mainly the men. All right, they get all kind of diseases, man. But going back to verse 32, right? Because that guy talking about, oh, well, you can be what you want to be and, feel how you want to feel, Shut the hell up. Romans 1 and 32. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, right? Jake know in the back of their minds that stuff is wrong, man. But them demons so heavy on Jake, they can't shake it. So they continue, all right, to be a damn degenerate, man. It says that they which commit such things are worthy of death. This is the New Testament, Christian. It says not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Okay, those who agree with it. Like this guy. He ain't got no problem with it. A real man of the Lord will have a problem with wickedness, man. They won't say you can do what you want to do and feel how you want to feel. No, they will be condemning this stuff, man. This is why you Christians are full of it, bro. You're full of it. So I want to close out, man. All right, I'm gonna get my butt to work. I'm gonna be late, but I don't give a damn. All right, at this point, Lord, one of you brothers and sisters edified, man. I just wanted to go into that. I'm gonna close out by giving our praise and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Shah by Shem Chakadash. Double honors unto the apostle and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom, man. Shalom, you brothers and sisters on the comment board.